Good evening. Religion is a very sensitive issue. It's a very sensitive matter, especially when it comes to the countries like India, which is a multi religious country. And our constitution has adopted the concept of secularism, meaning the state should stay away from this religion. State should the state should not treat the people on the basis of religion, and we are very proud to say that we are secular. And today, once again, the concept of secularism has come to the forefront, and let's try to understand what exactly is that. In India, in the year 1963, the central government has established Kendriya Vidyalayas. You all must be aware of this, one of the the famous schools that are present across the world. And as of now, you have more than 1100 such schools, Kendriya Vidyalayas in India across. And it is considered to be one of the longest chain of schools in India. And apart from this, another important point regarding this Vidyalayas is that it works under the direction of Ministry of Human Resource Development. And in the recent past, the government has issued education code, education code with respect to Kendriya Vidyalayas. And the instructions have been changed and the instructions have been given to the institutions like this. Everybody who is attending the prayer, everybody who is attending the prayer must chant Sanskrit and Hindi verses. And every student who is there in the prayer, number one, every student must attend the prayer. And whatever the Sanskrit and Hindi verses are there, that must be chanted. Apart from this, they are asked to fold their hands, all the students. And every student must close eyes during the time of reciting of these verses. So these are all the clear instructions that are being given. Irrespective of the religion, every student must follow this. This is the latest instruction that has been given to all Kendriya Vidyalayas. If anybody doesn't follow this, then that student will be humiliated in front of all. And obviously, some people have started criticizing that this is nothing but the violation of Articles 19(1)(a) and also the Article 28. So, what is the meaning of this? So, why this new concept has come into the picture? With respect to religion in the educational institutions, especially those institutions which are sponsored by the state. If the government is sponsoring any institution, there the religion concept should not come according to the constitution. So this is not the first time we are discussing about this in India, but it happened earlier also. It happened in various this cities and various educational institutions. So many times this has come to high courts and also to the Supreme Court. Again, it came to the Supreme Court now. Since this is considered to be the violation of Articles 19(1)(a) and also Article 28(1), the bench that heard this particular case has referred the case to the Constitution bench. We know that Constitution bench will consist of minimum 5 judges. So this has been referred to a larger bench. Now this is going to be a very significant aspect with respect to the concept of secularism in India. Now, if you look at this Kendriya Vidyalayas, people from different religions are coming up and people are getting admitted. Since it is a state-sponsored education institution, we expect that no religious education will be taught. But what is this again? So you are asking the students to chant Sanskrit and Hindi verses compulsorily. You must close your eyes. You must also fold your hands. So this may be a practice in one religion, but it may not be a practice in other religion. So if this is the case, and if you're compelling the students of various religions, beliefs, and faiths to follow this one, is it not amounting to the violation of these articles? How come? How come there should be a common prayer? when different religious groups are coming into picture, when the people who are following different faiths and beliefs are coming together and studying at one place, you are asking them to follow a particular religious prayer. This has been questioned in the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court Justice Nariman bench has referred this to Constitution bench. So this is a very very serious aspect. In fact, some people will criticize this is nothing but the saffronization of education. Right? You cannot force the people of other religions to follow the practices of some other religion. Fine. So that is the reason why. So this is very very important one. So many issues are coming up nowadays, and every issue will be important for the examination point of view, and you have to read every issue by following the concepts that are given in the constitution. That's the reason why knowing the constitution is a must for every student in India. Once you know the concepts of this constitution, it will become easy for you to analyze what exactly is happening in the society, what exactly is happening in these Kendriya Vidyalayas or other Vidyalayas with respect to the concept of religion. When the matter of religion should not come into an education institution, you are raising your voice with respect to this religion, which is considered to be highly objectionable. And even in the earlier cases also, the judiciary has upheld the principles of the constitution, and it gave directions to the management of those institutions not to get into the concept of religion, especially in the educational institutions that are sponsored by the state. And in this case also, the same thing is going to happen, and this is going to happen very very soon. Clear? But how fast the judgment will be given, and how fast the bench will hear it and give the judgment, that we need to wait and watch. But it's a very very serious aspect, and especially with respect to religion, which is the most sensitive issue in country like India, and everybody has to be very careful. So when you are dealing with the concept of religion, clear? And I want you to understand the meaning of the word secular, very very important. We are all secular. India is a secular nation where the state gives no special preference to any particular religion, and all the religions are treated equally. If that is the concept, why are you bringing the prayers of one religion into the education institutions and forcing the students who belong to other religions to follow the practices of some other religion? And obviously, so this is considered to be an objectionable one, and it will lower the status and image of KVs, that is Kendriya Vidyalayas. And now I would like to show you the document, and please follow the points. Kindly see here. Whenever you get such type of issues in the news, we always go by this constitution. Clear? That is the reason why learning constitution is a very very important one. And whatever I have taught you with respect to Indian polity classes, please be very very thorough with that. Fine. Now what shall I do is that I will open the document and I'll show you the points that are related to this. And one more information before I forget: tomorrow, that is January 30th 2019, I am going to announce test series for IAS 2019 preliminary examination, which is going to be conducted in the month of June. And all the aspirants who are going to appear for this preliminary examination, you are most welcome to take up this series. And I'm going to give you n number of papers, like more than 50 papers I'm going to give you. And for every question, you will be given answers along with the explanation. Answers will be given along with the explanations. Everything is online, and please make use of this wonderful opportunity, so that it will become a practice for you to face the real-time examination. Clear? And rest of the details I'll be giving you tomorrow. And now I'll be opening the document. Kindly have a look at this. This is it. So this is revised education code, and it amounted to violation of articles 19 and article 28 clause 1, right? And if you want to hear, I will add To make it more clear, I'll just say 1A, class 1, subclass A. Kendriya Vidyalaya schools, they were established in the year 1963, and the school board is CBSE. You already know this. Right now, the number is 1125, and Kendriya Vidyalaya is considered to be the world's largest chain of education institutions, important one. And the Kendriya Vidyalayas function under the Ministry of Human Resources Development, that is called Ministry of HRD. Very frequently it is there in the news, and right now the Minister for HRD is Prakash Javadekar. Please remember this name. Very, 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 very important. Clear? And of course, in the brackets I have added as of January 29th, 2019. Right? So why I have added is that because you may be reading this document, at a later period. So by the time, this minister may be changed, we don't know, right? And very soon India is going to have this 17th Lok Sabha elections. And after the Lok Sabha elections, which party is going to form the government, who will become the ministers, and who becomes HRD minister, we need to wait and watch. That's the reason why, as of now, because before these elections are over, if you come across with any question like who is the current HRD minister, you have to go for this answer. And of course, HRD itself founded in the year 1985. Fine. And for this Kendriya Vidyalayas, Union HRD minister is the chairman. Now, look at this. The revised education code compels students to recite Sanskrit and Hindi verses with folded palms and closed eyes during morning assemblies, or face public humiliation in front of the entire school. Meaning the conditions are very clear. It's a compulsion. Students are being compelled with this revised education code that every student during the morning prayers, fine, you must attend number one, and you have to recite Sanskrit and Hindi verses with folded palms and closed eyes. Otherwise, be ready for public humiliation in front of the entire school. Now, the question before the bench is that a secular state, you know the meaning of the word secular, right? A secular state, which is supposed to have no religion, is compelling the students drawn from diverse faiths, beliefs, and minority communities, and many of whom may be coming from agnostic, skepticist, and rationalist family backgrounds, to recite a prayer which is based on Hindu religion under threat of a punishment. Look at these words very, very carefully and clearly. So, can you force the students like this who are coming from different backgrounds, different faiths, and different beliefs? And how come you can force them, right? And the allegation is that this violated Articles 19(1)(a), meaning it is a violation of right to freedom of speech and expression. So we should have the freedom of speech and expression. You cannot compel us to recite only those verses. So this is one, this complaint. And it is also considered to be the violation of Article 28(1), 28 class 1, which says that it prohibits state means government, from providing any religious instruction that run on public funds. Meaning, in no educational institution you cannot teach, you cannot go for religious instructions where that education institution is running on public funds. Public funds means government funds. Clear? And when it comes to this education code, Article 92 has been revised. Kindly look at this very carefully. It is not article in the Constitution of India. It is not the article in the Constitution of India. It's an article in the revised code. I am clear, in the education code, Article 92 has been revised. Okay, don't get confused. I am clear. All students irrespective of their faith and belief, have to compulsorily attend morning assembly and recite the prayer by folding hands and closing eyes. Otherwise, ready to face the humiliation in front of the entire school. So, my dear friends, such type of this news will really make us to understand the constitution more and more. So whenever such type of things are coming into picture, and please follow that. Nowadays many of these issues are being referred to constitution benches. So many questions are cropping up. Constitution came into force in the year 1950, and we are in the year 2019. Even today also, so many questions are cropping up. That is the reason why understanding constitution is not easy, and the constitution has given the power to supreme court to for interpreting the constitution. Am I clear? So that's all for the day, and as I told you, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to announce a test series for IAS 2019 preliminary examination. Fine. And after some time, I'm going to share with you a story of a girl, a female candidate from Andhra Pradesh, who has been successful in achieving uh, lecturer lecturer post in government college in Andhra Pradesh. And she's our student, and I'm very proud to say that. And her name is Krishna Veni. She expressed her gratitude towards the institution for giving such a quality training, and that made us to clear the examination very smoothly. And I'm going to share that happy moment with you. And on behalf of all of you and all of us, I congratulate Krishnaveni, right? And please stay tuned. After some time, I'm going to share that important achievement by a girl with you. Thank you so much. Take very good care.